If you feel like you're being outperformed, it's because you are. People are running circles around you at work, in the gym, even competing for women. And deep down, you know it. You see it all the time. You feel it, but you don't want to acknowledge it. You don't need more hours in the day. You don't need more caffeine. You just need to make a very simple change. If you apply these 3 moves, you will notice a difference immediately. Lads, cut yourself a little bit of slack. You're not lazy. You're just overstimulated. It happens very easily. Your brain's constantly foggy, you cannot focus. You can't even do a simple work task without reaching for your phone. Understand, this is not just a discipline issue, this is a system failure. You've trained your own brain to constantly seek more, constantly chasing that next source of dopamine. But this is the exact mindset shift that you need. You must see yourself as an asset. Your reality and your life mirrors how you operate internally. And right now, you're operating like a liability instead of an asset. The first move that you're going to make is mastering yourself. Life is an accumulation of days over time. The very first thing that you need to do as a man, as a human being on fucking planet Earth, is to master your day. You do this through a structured routine and a set of habits that build momentum on a daily basis. Now, I follow 7 habits religiously that ensures I move at the fastest pace possible. There's a link in the description to my Instagram. Send me a DM, just say habits. It's in my notes on my phone. I will literally just ping it over. So think of the routine as the structure that you follow day in, day out. The habits turn you into a more efficient operator within the routine, allowing you to execute everything within the routine to a much higher standard consistently. The second move that you're going to make is fueling the machine properly. Most people in the office or in the competitor's business down the road are sabotaging themselves every single day and they have no idea that it's even happening. And this is in the food that they're consuming. Guys, this is such an easy way to get one up because they've got it completely backwards. They think they're saving time by grabbing a Subway or grabbing fast food at lunch. They eat processed shit every single day and all it does is fuck around with the dopamine. It leads them to crashing in the afternoon. It leads them to seeking more caffeine, higher highs and higher lows, and then they wonder why they feel unmotivated. They wonder why the back half of the day is so unproductive. It almost seems pointless. Food is not just fuel for the body, it's food for the brain as well. Our brains use energy. In fact, our brains use a lot of energy. If you eat like shit, guess what? You're gonna feel like shit. It's not that complicated to work out. It's staring you in the face. You must fuel with good, clean, whole food sources, sort out your supplementation, and focus on hydration throughout the day. Now, you can layer in caffeine and these other tools, but you must have the fundamentals on lock. This is exactly what I'm thinking about when I set my guys' nutrition plans. How can we sustain energy release through the day without crashing and without having that unproductive afternoon work block? The final move is to block out the noise. Think of your brain as only having so much bandwidth in a day, so much data. There is a limit to what we can take in before we start making incorrect decisions and we start looking at things wrong, being unproductive, being inefficient. Decision fatigue, mental fatigue. You guys already know what this feels like. Fogginess, like your brain's not sharp, it's not clicking, it's not firing. This happens when you're consuming too much content that's just completely irrelevant to what you're doing in the day. Stop watching the news, stop reading articles that are fucking pointless and just full of negative bullshit, mainstream media lies. Put your phone in another room or put it on Do Not Disturb or put it in the fucking drawer. Just put it away from you when you're trying to focus. That way, if it's pinging off, it's out of sight, out of mind. It's not going to distract you. You can stay locked in. And this is, again, another fucking easy way to beat the competition because these guys aren't doing that. They're mentally fried and they like to lie and they like to say, yeah, it's because I'm working so hard. But it's not. They just tell themselves that to feel better. The real reason is because they're taking in too much information. They're eating processed shit and they don't master their day. They're allowing distraction into their life. All of this information they're trying to consume all at once on the way to work, on the lunch break, checking their phone in between tasks. And then they wonder why they feel unmotivated and they feel like they can't fucking focus. Their attention's just here, there and everywhere. Success is subtraction, guys. Get rid and eliminate everything that doesn't move you forward. That's why I got this tattooed. Protect your energy. You must protect your energy. Protect your focus. Protect your bandwidth. Protect your data. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Your life literally depends on what you do in the days accumulated over time. That's all life is. Getting exactly what you want from life, which anybody can do, by the way, whether it's physique, mindset, money, travel, freedom, business, people that you're working with, brands that you're collaborating with, it's all dependent on how efficient you are within the days. Part of mastering the day is blocking out the noise. Lads, let's recap. This is exactly what you're going to do moving forward. You're going to master yourself first, get the most out of each day. You're going to fuel the machine properly, sustain energy release throughout the day, stop crashing, and then you're going to block out all of the irrelevant noise that's slowing you down. These 3 simple changes turn you into the guy that's now outperforming everybody else. View your mind and body as a machine. That machine is your biggest asset. When you fix the machine, everything else starts falling into place. Everything starts clicking. The root cause is always you and your mindset. I built my system driven by fitness, but built around all of these concepts and everything to do with mindset and focus and productivity. It's designed for guys like you that want more from this life, but currently just can't access it. We need to start from a foundational level and rebuild you and rebuild how you move through each day. Who wants to coast through life? Who wants to slowly drift and just be blown about by the wind of fucking life in any direction, not taking control? Nobody wants that. And yet so much of society is living that way. That's only going to lead to an unfulfilled life. It's so obvious. And people are just so blind to it. In the description, there is a link where you can apply to work with us and be a part of the team. Let's talk about your 6 to 12 month vision of what you want from life, what you want from the physique, performance, mindset, business, whatever. Also, guys, if you want those daily habits, send me a DM on Instagram. Just say habits or say just watch your video. I'll ping them over and you can implement them ASAP. Let's go, boys. Keep grinding, keep working, keep hustling. Make those dreams into reality.